Laura Ornelas crossed the border in record time Monday morning.
Ni un minuto hice en lo que camino, camino, camino y llegué.
There was virtually no wait at the PedWest border crossing in San Isidro. Ornelas says she didn't even have to wait a minute, just walk straight through. That's a far cry from the 2 hours she usually had to wait at PedEast, the other border crossing, back when PedWest was still closed. And now that she's in the US, she knows exactly where to go.
Pues me gusta ir mucho al arroz.
Straight to the Ross department store where she will hunt for bargains. Ornelas was among a steady stream of happy border crossers Monday morning. They included young professionals, families, and even cyclists. It was the first time in nearly 3 years that they've been able to use PedWest. Customs and Border Protection closed it during the early days of the pandemic when travel restrictions led to a big decrease in border traffic. However, when most of the travel restrictions were lifted, PedWest didn't reopen. Eventually, a makeshift camp filled with thousands of asylum seekers formed on the Mexican side of the crossing. The migrants wanted to be in the right place when PedWest finally reopened again. But that didn't happen. The port of entry remained closed even after the Tijuana Police Department and Mexican military cleared out the camp. Meanwhile, the bottleneck at PedEast only grew worse. People were waiting as long as 4 hours on busy mornings. Marlene Sepulveda remembers those long waits, especially during the holidays.
Se extrañaba el PedWest, definitivamente ya hacíamos 3-4 horas de fila, más en la temporada navideña.
She and her 2 young children crossed the border with ease on Monday morning. They were headed to Las Americas outlet malls. Sepulveda says she actually expected a bigger crowd at PedWest. Jason Wells is the CEO of the San Isidro Chamber of Commerce. He also noticed the same thing, but wasn't particularly surprised.
Partly we're creatures of habit, and so unfortunately for more than 3 years now, this has been closed, right? And so you're still going over to PedEast.
He expects pedestrian traffic to increase in the coming days.
I would say within 2 weeks, you're almost going to have a 50-50 balance of crossers at both of these crossings.
Although the U.S.-bound lanes are now open at PedWest, the Mexico-bound lanes remain closed. Several people trying to enter Mexico were turned back Monday morning. Customs and Border Protection did not respond to questions regarding when they plan to open the Mexico-bound lanes. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.